I'm Shana Bradshaw, Dr. Mom HD, and thank you once again for joining me. Okay, this one is a really tough video for me to record. I've already recorded it 6 times. So this is hopefully my final version. The one thing that I always ask my patients when they come into my office is how much pop do you consume? And a lot of times I get 1 pop a day, or not very much, or about 3 to 4. Whatever the case may be, pop is not good for you. And here we go. This is why I don't like pop. Number 1 reason, I was always taught that the phosphoric acid and the sodium within pop can break down your bones and therefore cause your bones to be brittle, which then can lead to osteoporosis in the long term. This is dependent upon many things. How much pop you consume, how often you consume it, and the quantities that you're consuming. Talking a sip a day, okay, that's not much. You're talking an occasional drink of pop on the weekends, that's not much. You're talking 4 to 5 pops a day, daily, this is where I get very concerned. On top of that, the high amounts of sugar that is in pop can lead to obesity, which then can lead to type 2 diabetes in our middle age. So this is one of the reasons why, some of the reasons why I don't like pop. Now, bring this down to children. Children drinking large quantities of pop, and I do see this every day in schools and on weekends at parties, whatever the case may be. Large amounts of pop leads to obesity, can lead to the decay of the enamel on their teeth, which dentists have preached about for years, and I totally agree with them. The enamel on their teeth is so precious and very thin as the baby teeth are in there that it can lead to problems with it. You erode that enamel, you have problems, periodontal problems, you've got more problems than you even want to consider. You also have problems with the permanent teeth. So this is something to consider. The other thing is the calcium that breaks down in young bones is not a good, or the calcium in young bones is required so much so that they can grow. You inhibit that by giving them a pop product that inhibits their growth. What do you think is going to happen? Their growth is going to be stunted, and this is not a good thing. On top of that, if it has caffeine in it, and most dark pops, such as this one, does, then you are now contributing to the fact that it is dehydrating them and not hydrating them. So now it may quench their thirst for short term, but you now have to hydrate them double the amount of what you've given them. So if you've given them 1 can of pop, you have to give them double that amount in water in order to hydrate their body. This is so important for their skin, their hair, their nails, everything, that pop to me just makes no sense whatsoever to give to children. Now, bring this into diet pop. I discovered I was allergic to pop back in my 20s. Diet pop back in my 20s. I'm not going to go into the details of what happened, but I got headaches and then eventually went into anaphylactic shock. This is a severe reaction to aspartame. It's not going to happen to everyone. However, I do hear constantly I get a lot of headaches. How much diet pop are you drinking? I drink a pop a day. You know what? Headaches are going to be contributed to this. This is well documented and well known, so please do your research about aspartame and exactly what it can do. Aspartame stays within your body, which means there's no way that our body recognizes it, does not know how to get rid of it, therefore can build up within your body. Where is it going to build up? Well, it tends to be a toxin that is a neurotoxin. Neuro means brain. So what does it do? Builds up a toxin within your brain. This is why you can get headaches. This is why you can have problems with your digestion. This is why you can also have insomnia. Or, I'm going to read my list. Headaches, mentioned. Insomnia, mentioned. All in the head. The GI tract, you're thinking, well, that has nothing to do with your brain, but it does have problems to do with your brain, because your brain contributes to how you're feeling and what's going on, pain, all of that. The other thing that it can do with the GI tract is it can signal to your brain that you're drinking the diet pop, and it doesn't signal to your brain that you're full. So you continue to eat, and what's going to happen? You're going to get larger, so it contributes to obesity as well. Again, there are no documents that state that diet pop is going to help you lose weight. So please look into that. The other thing that it can do, continuing down my list, loss of energy. Really? So now I am drinking Diet Pop and I'm feeling sluggish. Well, this isn't right. Pop normally gives you a sugar rush. The Diet Pops don't give you that sugar rush because it's not reacting the same way as a sugar would. And I'm not saying that regular pop is good for you either, because the sugar rush is going to happen, then you're going to crash again. So it can contribute to, the Diet Pop can contribute to the loss of energy. Now, you continue to drink it and continue to drink it, and you're experiencing some of these side effects that I've mentioned. What else could happen? Depression. You're sluggish, you have no energy, you're depressed, you have problems with your bowels, you have headaches all the time. What do you think is going to happen? Of course you're going to get depressed. Now, are these known facts or side effects for aspartame? Yes. However, is it going to happen to everyone? No, it's not going to happen to everyone. Let's be realistic. Not everyone gets all these side effects. You may have one, you may have two. Nonetheless, wouldn't it be better if you did not have it at all? So if you're drinking a large amount of Diet Pop, my strong suggestion is you stop drinking the Diet Pop. Choose something else. If you still like that bubbly effect and you still want that sweetness, try Perrier water. Perrier water will give you that bubbly effect, or, a carbonated water, a mineral carbonated water. Perrier is a brand name. It's just one that I happen to have here. So do whatever you need to do in order to get your mineral water into you. Add a squeeze of lemon, add a squeeze of lime, whatever you like. If that's not enough for you, and for most kids it's not, and most kids do not like this whatsoever, on rare occasions they do, you can add something like stevia to it. My children will want that pop effect, so they tend to take the mineral water and stevia, which is a sweet herb or sweet plant in the chrysanthemum family, and it will sweeten the drink. Now in this case, it is root beer stevia, and stevia mixed with sarsaparilla, which is also another plant, mix the root beer together, so that's a root beer flavoring. So you add, 5-10 drops of the stevia root beer flavoring to, which is all natural by the way, to your mineral water, and you kind of have a root beer drink, or a root beer soda. It's a natural way of getting that sweetness and getting that pop in to your kids. Again, it's not really hydrating, but it doesn't have anything that's bad in it, so it's not going to dehydrate your children. It's not going to cause them obesity or type 2 diabetes. It's not going to cause them the erosion and the enamel. These are reasons why you can find healthy alternatives out there that will be okay with your children. So this is my rant and my rave, and boy, I hope this is the last time I have to record this. But if you like this video, please share it on Facebook and also on YouTube. If you like it, follow me on Twitter. I've got lots of great tips and ideas, so visit my website at www.drmomhd.com. That's www.drmomhd.com. Take care for now, and I look forward to chatting with you next time.